Welcome to the TPC desktop video series on using the Cadastral tools inside of Traverse PC. In this video, we'll look at doing an irregular boundary adjustment. We're going to start over here on the east side, as you can see in the drawing, at a section corner on the township line between sections 32 and 33. We'll traverse all the way over here to the west to another section corner on the township line between 35 and 36. I put up just the distances in here so you can kind of get an idea of how much ground we're going to cover. And of course, we're tying section corners and quarter corners along the way that are part of this irregular township boundary that we're going to adjust. Let's open up the Traverse Manager here, and we can see here's our irregular boundary traverse that created that drawing. Let's go ahead and open that up, and we can see here that we've actually got the record data in this traverse. And I've just thrown in a side shot here at the end to the retracement position for that found corner on the west end. And basically what we're doing, what we need here is the difference in accumulated lats and departures between the end of the record and the end of the retracement. I didn't put in a retracement traverse to compute this. I had this value from elsewhere. So I just put it in as a side shot. The only reason I need that side shot is that I'm going to do the adjustment for the irregular boundary inside of the closure view. So I need to come into this traverse with the record data in it and tell Traverse PC that I'm going to do a closed point-to-point traverse from 1 to 10, which are the points in the traverse. But the correct point, based on the retracement survey, is point 11. And that's what's actually going to create the error for me. Now I'm working in chains here, so all of these values are in chains. Okay, the irregular boundary adjustment is really pretty simple. I have the adjustment details turned on, so I went up to View, Include Closure Data, and told Traverse PC I want the adjustment details turned on. Because when I do the adjustment, I'm going to do that with Tools, Balance Coordinates, and I'm going to choose Irregular Boundary Adjustment for the BLM manual, and choose OK. When I do the adjustment, it's actually this adjustment details that gives me the information I'm interested in as far as understanding what Traverse PC did in this irregular boundary adjustment. So Traverse PC right away in the adjustment details tells me that I'm doing an irregular boundary adjustment. It knows that I'm working with an east-west line, so I pick out the appropriate formulas for the east-west line. And then it tells me that the difference between my retracement and my record is this much in latitude, this much in departures. So I basically am able now to compute a latitude factor and a departure factor, the same thing I would do if I were doing this manually. Now let's scroll down just a little bit. Here's my first found corner between sections 32 and 33. Traverse PC, of course, doesn't do any adjustments on this. This is the same kind of information I would get regardless of whether I was doing a compass rule adjustment, Crandall transit, irregular, or grant boundary. I always get the information about the adjustment of each point. What's different from other adjustments is that Traverse PC also gives me course information. So I know that in addition to getting the adjusted information for points 1 and 2, I'll also get information right here on the course. So Traverse PC displays for me the adjusted departure of that course. It also displays then the latitude adjustment is going to apply and the adjusted latitude that results from it. And I can work my way on down here. And see that I'm basically going to get the same information that I would get if I were to run through this computation manually. And when it's all said and done, the end of that record traverse is going to end up at the same place as my end of the retracement traverse, with the appropriate course adjustments for every course along the way, which is exactly what I want to have happen in an irregular boundary adjustment.